Everyone, so I decided to make a video with the Fortin grind versus the Fortin 33. So I know a bunch of you guys wanted to find out what I'm playing out of here. So I have my Mesa Triple Rectifier. I have output at about 11. I have presence at 10. Master at 9, gain at 1, bass at max, mid at 0. If you play with mid, I don't know what the hell you're playing. Mid at 0. And then treble, I have it at 12 o'clock. And I'm using channel 3, set to modern, and in the rear I have it set to diode. So, and I have a what the heck do I have? EL34s and 12 AX7. What is it? 5 or 6? And then I don't know. I always get confused between my dual, my triple, and then I have an R&R SLLD Mesa Rectifier clone. So I have my new 1991 ESP M2 Custom neck through body. This is the newer one. There's my other ESP M2 Custom with EMGs. I have an ESP Horizon with DiMarzio's. I have a bunch of, I don't know if I'm going to play them all, but maybe I'll pull out a few. I have an ESP M2 first. I have an Ibanez RG with a Seymour Duncan Black Winter pickup on the bridge. That thing is sick. I just got a Jackson Soloist with reverse headstock, made in Japan. I have a Carvin DC-137, an ESP, what is this? ESP Maverick Custom, and then my Paul Reed Smith Custom 24. So, all right, so you have the settings. I have the grind set to 3 o'clock. That's off. I have the 33 also set to 3 o'clock. So we'll start with the Fortin 33. Let me put this puppy over here, and let's see if you guys like that sound. It's a little brighter, but with a good attack, which is interesting. And sounds absolutely incredible and different than the grind. It's the 33 to me sounds darker. It's darker, whereas the grind tightens your low end, but the grind tightens the low end, which forces you to adjust where your head is. So I actually have to cut back on the treble, which is why the treble is set to 12 o'clock. So again, this is the Fortin 33. Okay, 33 off, grind on. switch guitars just so you can hear some kind of a difference. I know. Some of you guys want to kill me right now. Actually, we'll flip that off. We'll put this one on. And we'll plug it in. Come on. Okay. So this is my Ibanez RG Watt. It's a weird model. It's the RGR 320 SP. Have pickups everywhere. Nothing's even on. Okay, so let's put the 33 on. And then back to the grind. Let's use a ESP Maverick. Let's see what that sounds like. This one actually has Seymour Duncan Invader on the bridge. All right, so back to the Fortin 33. And over to the grind. So that's with a Seymour Duncan, and that's the grind, right? Did I use the... Switch over to, so this is my newest guitar. This is my Jackson Dinky. I want to say it's a 94 model. This one has the Seymour Duncan dime bag pickup on the bridge. and the Seymour Duncan. I forgot what that one is. JB on the neck. So we'll start with the 33 again. And now to the grind. This is my ESP custom Horizon with DiMarzio pickups. Alright, this one's tuned to E. All my guitars are tuned to C, but when I took the lessons I've taken with Dan Sugarman, he forces me to have at least one guitar that's E. This is this one. All right, so now we'll go to the grind. This guy down to C. Okay, so I clearly don't like the way that sounds, but alright, that's that one. I switched it a lot faster just because playing in E drives me nuts. I just don't like the way it sounds. So this is my, what is it? It's my 2006 Paul Reed Smith Custom 24, 10 top. And I'm back to the 33. 33, now onto the grind. Now I'll switch over to my, this is my ESP M2 Custom. This one has EMGs on them. So this is the Fortin 33. Now we'll go into the grind. I'm tired now. So yeah, this is a very long video. So you know, it's an absolutely amazing pedal. It's they're both different from one another. I like them both. I actually have them chained together. So the 33 acts more like a, not a boost, but because it goes 22 plus instead of 20, like the grind. But they both do different things. You know, the grind tightens, but it makes it a little brighter, so you have to just adjust that. And then the 33 has more of a bite, more like a crunch that at times you'll need. Believe it or not, so the grind was actually my main pedal for a while, and it's officially now the 33, and then I'll chime in with the grind from time to time. But give that a shot. If you don't have both, definitely get them. They're both absolutely incredible pedals. Worth it. You know, are they expensive? I don't know, it's all relative, right? I have like a dozen pedals that I actually don't even use. I feel like Mike Fortin's literally changed how I write now, how I play, how I practice, just because of the pedals. They work amazingly great with my triple rectifier, and hopefully you guys will hopefully that helps, and it'll help you make a decision on getting one or the other, or getting both like I did. I think it just makes sense to get both. I know one of the last things he was working on was the Zool, which is a noise gate. And if you've heard of, if you've listened to the Satan noise gate, then you know it's absolutely incredible. So I'm hoping that it's going to be along those lines, which would actually make it the best noise gate on the market. Meanwhile, I just picked up a Rocktron Hush 2C for my rack system. I have to just plug that in there and see how that sounds with the R&R SLLD preamp that I have. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. I know this thing is long, and I went through a bunch of guitars just so you can hear, you know, what it sounds like through different pickups. The worst one is without a doubt the Horizon, the ESP Horizon, just because it's tuned to E, so it sounds like, doesn't sound good. And then the other is my my ESP Maverick. I don't know. I'll play around with that and see what's going on. But hopefully you guys will, you know, get some of Mike Fortin's pedals, and I will talk to you guys soon.